Hi everyone and welcome to day 20 of our 30 days of yoga. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button and let's begin. Hi everyone, so let's start at the top of our mats. So feet hips distance apart. Find your Tadasana pose. So if you need a quick reminder, ground down through all four corners of your feet, lift your toes, spread them, place them back down. Slight bend in the knees, lengthen through the spine, head over pelvis, pelvis over feet. Hands reach down to the mat and then loosen them a little bit. And just feel like you're standing nice and tall, nice and lengthened. Just take a couple breaths here. Bring your mind to your breath. Just feel the earth beneath you. Okay, and then inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, slight bend in the knees, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come up the legs, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, slight bend in the knees, forward fold. Right foot steps back, lower the right knee. Lengthen through the spine. Left knee comes back to meet the right, plant the hands, lean over your hands, lower the chest, tuck the elbows in, slide through, baby cobra. Push back onto your knees, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. So try and bring your chest towards your thighs and lift your bum up towards the sky. Slight bend in the knees. Try and bring length into your spine here. Then feet together at the back of the mat. Raise the right leg up. Bend the knee, come onto the fingertips of the right hand. Right foot steps through. Lower the left knee. So in your low lunge again. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Tuck the toes of your left foot, left knee comes up off the ground. Rock it forward to meet the right, the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees even more, sweep the arms all the way up over your head. Exhale, hands to chest. So if you noticed, we've started quite a few of our practices with a sun salutation. They are really, really good for warming up your body, ready for your practice. So spreading your feet, maybe as wide as the mat. Hands come to the heart center. Toes point out towards the side. And we're going to lower ourselves down into a squat. So you might be here. That's absolutely fine. Or if you can, maybe you can lower your bum all the way down. Find a place that feels comfortable. If your heels are up off of the ground, what's really, really good to do is just use a blanket or something to prop yourself up. Something that you can do if you don't have anything available. If you roll up your mat, you can place your heels onto the mat. Really, really helps with feeling that grounding down through your feet. Length through your spine is what you want. So if your feet are touching the ground but you're really rounded, you probably need to come up a little bit more. Once you've found your type of squat, if you're down like me, elbows can come in between your knees, hands together, and you can kind of push your knees apart slightly. So if I just show you from the front here. So elbows are coming in towards the knees. And then I'm just pulling my hands down to open up the hips a little bit more here. Just making sure that you've still got length all through the spine. Fingertips come to the mat. Exhale, forward fold. You can heel toe your feet back to hips distance. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the fingers. Left foot steps back, lower the left knee. Lengthen through your spine, low lunge. Right knee comes back to meet the left. Leaning over your hands, lower your chest, come through into a baby cobra or maybe a higher cobra. Push back onto your knees, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Again, taking your variation of down dog, just make sure you've got length through the spine. If that means your knees are really bent and you're all the way down on the floor, that's absolutely fine. Feet together at the back of the mat, left leg raises high, bend the left knee, fingertips of the left hand, left foot comes forward. If you need to grab it and put it there, that's fine. Lower your right knee, lengthen through your spine. Tuck your toes of your right foot, come up off of your right knee, rock your right foot up to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees even more, sweep the arms all the way up, hands together, exhale, hands to heart. Open your feet up again. We're going to come back into that squat. I'm just facing you guys so that you can see. So if you need to roll up the mat again, you can roll up the mat or get a pillow or anything else you want underneath your feet. Inhale, on your exhale, lower down as far as you need to for your squat. Have a little wiggle. Make sure that your feet are in the right place, the place that feels comfortable to you. You never want any knee pain. So if you do have any pain in your knees, then maybe come up a little bit higher. And don't forget to breathe. Try and make sure that your breath is nice and even. Okay, so this time we're going to put the left hand down to the floor near the left leg. Right hand is going to come up, out to the right. Just a little twist here. Inhale and exhale here. Back to center. Inhale and exhale. Right hand to the floor. Left hand up. Just opening up the front of the chest here. Back to center. Bring your fingertips to the mat, maybe behind you. Just slowly lower back onto your bum. Fingertips to the mat. Raise your feet up off the floor. So we're going to come into boat pose. So you want nice length through your spine here. So you could just be, if this is a really tough pose for you, you might have your fingers and your toes on the floor. Next step would be to lift your feet. Next step would be to lift the hands. And after this, it's straightening your legs. But only straighten your legs as well if you can keep the length in your spine. If you find you start rounding, come back to this, which is why I stay here. Don't forget to breathe. A little bit of core control here. And then lower the toes. And just slowly roll all the way back onto your mat. Feet to the ground. Maybe you can find your heels with your fingertips. And let's come into bridge pose. So again, I'm sure we've done this pose before. When you're looking up to the ceiling, do not turn your head. So once you're in your bridge pose, do not look left or right. Keep looking straight ahead. You don't want any extra pressure on your neck because your pelvis is going to be up. You're going to have a lot of weight here. So ground down through your feet, ground down through your hands. Very slowly lift your pelvis, push it up towards the ceiling. Keep looking up towards the ceiling. Hold here for a nice inhale and exhale. Your next exhale, lower back down to the ground. Okay, so let's do that one more time. Ground down through the feet and through the hands. Your next inhale, raise up. Push your pelvis up to the sky. Keep pushing, see if you can get it higher and higher. Exhale, lower back down. Just hug your knees in. Feet go long. Hands swap open. Let's just take a little Shavasana here to end our practice. take a nice big inhale and sigh it out through the mouth. So 2 more of these. Inhale, sigh it out. And 1 more. And just come back to your natural breath. And just rest for a moment. Feel the benefits of our practice today. Short but sweet. Big class coming tomorrow. And if you want to stay here for longer, you can pause the video. If you're ready, just wiggle your toes and your fingers. Bring your knees up. Roll over onto one side and push yourself up to a seated position. Inhale, sweep the arms up above your head. Exhale, lower hands to chest. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for day 20. I will see you all tomorrow for day 21, another full class bringing together everything that we've done in the last week. So I will see you then.